Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Well, today we are going to talk about something amazing that happens in nature. We're going to talk about birds and the importance of feeding them. Okay, do you know that because of the deforestation, the pollution of the world, the birds are leaving the cities, and or if they come to the city, they usually die because they eat plastic. And you know what happens to the birds if they eat plastic? They die on starvation. You know what is starvation? They eat plastic, and the plastic never let go of their belly. So they are hungry, but nothing fits in here, and they die. So in order to preserve the birds, and birds are so important for our nature, for the nature balance, it's important to feed the birds, okay? There is a culture already around the bird feeding since the 1800s, okay? The century would be the 19th century, yes? They feed their birds, but they would, get leftovers, they would have lunch, and then the rest of the food they would, throw in the backyard for the birds. But that was okay because it was organic, yeah? So today I'm here to show you the benefits of bird feeding and giving you a reason to make a bird feeder, because there is a point in doing this. Okay, we have to consider that changing our habits now can change the future little by little, and bird feeding is one of them. Let's help nature to restore. Okay, so I'm gonna show you here. Look, benefits of bird feeding. I'm not gonna read everything. I'm just gonna read just the main topic and explain it. If you guys want to read the complete article, I'll leave the link in the Moodle, and then you guys can get to know more about it. And there are so many good stuff in YouTube talking about it, especially for the Australians, because Australians are amazing in this sort of thing. Okay, they really preserve their nature, and they are amazing taking care of birds. Okay, so look, this is an example of a bird feeder. Okay, of course, we're not going to make one of those, but we can help the planet twice, because we're going to reuse something that would go to recycling, and we are going to feed the birds. Okay, so let's see. Let's go down a little bit. Guys, of course, they put like this. The most obvious benefit of feeding birds is simply the enjoyment they can bring to us. Because, birds are beautiful when they are free. Yes, I mean, they are the ultimate example of freedom, because they can fly. And they're so beautiful, and they sing. Yeah, so we have to stimulate them around us. Yeah. So while birds will naturally visit any backyard, adding feeders and different food stations will attract more species. From hummingbirds. Guys, hummingbirds. I'm going to show you what is a hummingbird. You guys must love hummingbird. Okay? This is a hummingbird. Yeah, and they are beautiful. Really beautiful. And if you make a bird feeder and put water to him, probably he's going to visit your backyard. Okay, just be careful with the dogs, if you have dogs. Okay, put in a very high place so you don't have any tragic accident. So let's see. I used to have lots of bird feeders in my house. Now I'm gonna have to talk to my to the man here in the building to see if I can put some bird feeder, if it's against the rules or not. So let's see, guys. There are some topics here. The more benefits of feeding birds, okay? Depending on the number of feeders you have, the types of foods you offer and the birds that take advantage of your generosity. There are many benefits of bird feeding that you can enjoy. So, for example, one of the topics here, one of the benefits, guys, is positive points, the good part of feeding them, okay? It's the education, yes? I mean, feeding birds, it's a fascinating educational activity for any age. You know, you learn by experience, so it's beautiful. It's a great experience. It's a great living, okay? By changing feeder styles or food types, you can learn more about the birds they visit, and just observing the birds will help you learn about behaviors. Behavior is comportamento, so you learn about the behavior of the birds. Identifications, what type is this, what type is that? Look, the one, this bird has a different color. Yes, imagine if you have an exotic bird visiting your backyard. We live in a beautiful island, so probably we're going to have exotic birds. Personalities and other aspects of local avifauna. You didn't know this name, huh? And how birds change season by season. And this is beautiful, guys, because this is really life, the cycle of life happening. Okay, so this is really meaningful. Then, another topic that nobody knew is that birds are important for insect controls. So if you're having trouble there with insects in your house, it might be a great idea to have a lot of bird feeders with different styles of food, so you guys can get, stop getting bite. Yes, stop getting bit for mosquitoes. So insect controls is a good thing if you have birds around. Okay? So they eat much more than just seeds, suet, and nectar. And feeding birds in your backyard also invite them to feast with the insects, worms, and snails, and spiders in your landscape. So this can provide ideal organic pest control with little need for toxic insecticides and other harmful chemicals. Guys, plus it's more beautiful. And, it's cheaper too. You don't have to buy SCBP or any other of the yeah? So it's cheaper. Another thing that it's important, guys, if you have birds around, the flower pollination, okay? Not only do birds eat insects that can help keep your landscape healthier, but they assist with flower pollination. This can result in more luxuriant, full flower beds and beautiful bird-friendly landscaping with less overall effort for gardening. Which means, guys, flower pollination is when, because they will get the nectar from the flowers, and as they fly, they leave some fall on the ground. Then comes the rain, and then a magic happens. The magic of nature happens. You get a flower, you get a plant growing in that place. Okay, so this is amazing. Okay, this is how nature works. And then you have weed control. Guys, weed control is like those bad plants, praga, yes, that ruins your flowers or your fruits. So it's a good way to control it. Okay. Then you have photography, interacting with nature, outdoor pets. You don't have to keep them in your house. You have them around just by nature. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, I've always dreamed about that scene with Snow White and all those birds and around her in the nature. They just go with her singing. I cannot sing, so I cannot be Snow White. So, guys, and offering a helping hand while feeding birds bring backyards bird and many benefits. It also benefits the birds by replacing food sources that have been destroyed by development, which means we are helping them to survive, because our city is always so big. The destruction of their natural areas has been so great. So I cannot even say it without getting sad, but it's a helping hand to keep the species alive. Okay, so this DIY activity that I'm posting today, it's a great opportunity to help nature. I hope you guys feel compelled to do it, and don't forget to take a picture of your bead feeder and post in the link below. This is the activity for today, okay? I'm showing you the importance. After this video, you have a DIY video, okay, showing you the materials that you're going to need to create that and the step by step, okay? This is the video that I'm posting here, how to make a bird feeder, okay? And it's by an Australian guy. Sorry, but there's always this, every time I'm gonna watch, there is this announcement here. Okay, so you guys watch that, try to do it step by step. It's very easy. And you guys also have the picture here. Not the picture there, it's another photo that we have here. Let's see. No, I'm showing here for you. There you go. Got it. No, there's not here. But it's gonna be posted here in the link below. Okay, so you watch the video, this video that I'm talking about. You guys get inspired by doing it. Then you watch the video on how to make the bird feeder. And then if you have any doubts, you guys have that in your magazines. Okay, on how to make a bird feeder. Take a photo and post in the link below. All right, guys. Happy Friday, have a nice weekend, and see you guys on Monday. Ta-da!